Hi, I'm Sarah Hart, Director of Drive Heart. Today's video is all about the parallel park. And my aim today is to help you teach your son or daughter a really good, easy method to nail that maneuver every single time. First things first, though, it's important to understand how your son or daughter learns best, and you as their parent will, I'm sure, know that. So I'm going to pop a picture up on the screen now, which is not what you're going to be expecting. You were expecting a picture of a car, weren't you? But here we have an enormous elephant and a lion. And the reason for that is that the elephant is a big, complex animal, and the parallel park is equally big and complex if taken as a whole. So the beauty of what I'm going to teach you now is how to break it down into memorable bite-sized chunks. And we're going to use lions. So I'm going to put another picture on the screen. So how do lions fit into this? Lions are what we deal with to get our steering right. And we use a little thing, which is lions roar really loudly, which they do, and which we can all remember. So I usually get my pupil to come up with that themselves. So let's have a look at the lions. It's all about the steering. So lions, if you look at the black lines, lions is one steer left, roar, one steer right. Really is full lock right. And at this point, if you're not following the system, your son or daughter will be absolutely desperate to steer to the left at this point, because that's what their brain's telling them to do. So we're going to steer full lock right, and then loudly is 1 1/4 left until our wheels are straight. So that's our steering. That's it. It's that simple. So let's move on to the other parts of the maneuver, which is what we call markers. So the first marker is our starting position. So we're going to pull up alongside what I'm going to refer to as the target car, making sure we just leave a little bit of a gap between us and the target car so that somebody could walk between the two cars. And we're going to overlap our bonnet so that basically you and your son or daughter are going to be level with the front bumper of the target car. Put it straight into reverse. That way your reverse lights come on. Let everybody else know what you're doing. And then we're going to look all around, 360 observations, really important. And then we're going to reverse back in a straight line until our back seat head restraints are level with the back bumper of the target car. So far, so good. Nothing complicated yet. So we're doing all right. So we're now going to put our first steer into place, which, as you remember, was lions. So it's 1 steer left. And as we move the car, we'll notice that the front of our car is moving out to the right. And we want to get our nose of the car to about a 2 o'clock position on an imaginary clock face. And a little tip at this point as well is if you get your driver to look in their rearview mirror, the curb will just disappear from view out of the back window. So when that happens, stop. So that's the first bit. That's great. All going well so far. Lots of observations. Again, make sure it's safe. And then we're going to do our second steer. So you can remember that was lions roar. So it's 1 steer to the right. We're going to be now coming back towards the curb, but the car's at an angle. Wheels are now straight. In our left door mirror, we're going to be watching that back left wheel, and we want to plant it about 1 foot away from the curb. If you've got fish eyes on your door mirrors, they're really useful at this point. Little tip there. So when we get our back left wheel 1 foot away from the curb, again, we're going to stop. So if you remember, we've done lions, we've done roar. So it's really next. This is full lock right. And this will have the effect when you move the car of bringing the nose in towards the curb. Now, when your car is parallel with the curb, and the best way to check this out is by looking at the car ahead of you now, and that will tell you when you're nice and parallel. And when the car's parallel, loudly, so it's 1 1/4 steer till the wheels are straight. And hey presto, you will have performed the most amazing parallel park. You'll probably be about 2 inches from the curb. It's going to be amazing, trust me. So there's your parallel park, breaking it down into bite-sized chunks. As I said at the beginning, trying to tackle that big elephant all in one go is going to be really complex. So breaking it down is really important. So I really hope that's been of use to you. If it has, let me know. If it hasn't, let me know as well. And I can help you with anything else to do with parallel park. So moving on now, our next video is going to be about roundabouts. We've all seen the videos and the hilarious pictures of people going over the top of roundabouts, ending up in the hedge and roundabouts. So we're going to unpack roundabouts, hopefully in a way that is simple and helpful for you to help your son or daughter nail the roundabouts. So thank you very much for watching, and see you on the roundabout trip. Thank you very much.